eBay, which is ticker EBAY, it surged 9% in the pre-market trading on Monday, hitting a new 52-week high, while GameStop fell 3% respectively, as investors reacted to GameStop's proposal to acquire the online marketplace. On Sunday, GameStop has submitted a non-binding offer to acquire 100% of eBay for $125 per share in a mix of cash and stock. The bid represents a 46% premium to eBay's unaffected closing price on February 4th of 2026, when GameStop began building its position. GameStop has accumulated a 5% economic stake in eBay through derivatives and direct ownership and plans to file a Schedule 13D and Hart-Scott-Rodino or HSR notification. The proposed consideration includes 50% cash and 50% GameStop common stock, with shareholder election rights subject to pro rata allocation. The transaction implies an aggregate undiluted equity value of approximately $55.5 billion, representing a 27% premium to eBay's 30-day VWAP and a 36% premium to its 90-day VWAP. GameStop expects to fund the cash portion using roughly $9.4 billion in cash and liquid investments as of January 30th, 2026, along with third-party financing. The company said it received a, quote, highly confident, end quote, letter from TD Securities for up to $20 billion. GameStop outlined plans to deliver $2 billion in annualized cost reductions within 12 months of closing, including a $1.2 billion from sales and marketing, $300 million from product development, and $500 million for general and administrative functions. Now, I'm going to pause here right quick. He did say, Ryan Cohen did say this morning that if he was running the business, they would be making a lot more money. And he was very clear that he thought that there was a better move here for the eBay shareholders. Now, CNBC played devil's advocate here, saying Ryan Cohen is going to qualify for his payout if a market cap reaches a certain threshold. Their view is, well, combining these two companies allows you to get to that threshold, but it actually dilutes shareholders. So is this actually good? And again, this is just breaking now. So, well, as of yesterday, but there hasn't been a whole lot of talk. So I would expect more of this. Just looking at the comments here, I totally get this. Cam, you had already said you don't understand it. Akonda said he'll be watching the madness. Richard says, straight up, it's ridiculous. GameStop is a blockbuster. Richard, I have to say, that is exactly, you are outlining the camp that I find myself in. I don't get it. And it seems to me that GameStop is going the way of Blockbuster. Nonetheless, though, these are the things that are being said. We'll see if it ends up working there or any of that. Let me keep rolling through here, though. eBay spent $2.4 billion on sales and marketing in fiscal 2025, while adding only 1 million net active buyers from 134 million to 135 million. GameStop said these reductions alone could lift eBay's diluted GAAP EPS from $4.26 to $7.79 in the first year. The company also pointed to its roughly 1,600 U.S. retail locations as a network for authentication, fulfillment, and live commerce. Now, that's kind of interesting, right? Like maybe some of the, if this goes through, maybe some of the GameStop locations that become eBay locations can be used for commerce. Like you can just buy stuff that happens to be in the store. But I think what's notable there is a network for authentication. I wonder how that would work. Maybe you'd be able to get less fakes and perhaps more authentic things on eBay, or better yet, buy with more confidence. Interesting. Following the transaction, Ryan Cohen is expected to serve as the CEO of the combined company. Cohen has led GameStop since January of 2021, overseeing a shift from a $381 million net loss in fiscal 2021 to a $418 million net income in fiscal 2025. The company also reduced SG&A by about $800 million, retired legacy debt, and raised $4.2 billion in long-term debt at a 0% coupon. Cohen owns about 9% of GameStop and, quote, receives no salary, no cash bonuses, and no golden parachute, end quote, with compensation, tied solely to performance. The proposed transaction is subject to customary closing conditions. A Wall Street Journal report on Sunday said Cohen had made an unsolicited $56 billion bid for eBay, outlining plans to position the company as a stronger rival to Amazon, ticker AMZN. Cohen said he's prepared to launch a proxy fight and appeal directly to shareholders if the offer is rejected. So again, he seems serious. He seems like he can actually make more money for shareholders. Ultimately, if you're an eBay shareholder, do you like this? Do you believe the vision? Do you think that they can make more? Zach here says maybe they're expanding their business to new ventures. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, it's still kind of a head scratcher to me. I've read about it. I've listened to him. I know it's, hasn't been out there for too long. Still kind of a head scratcher to me, but I want to be open to it. If this gives us trading opportunities, so be it.